I love that y'all can't hear what I'm hearing in my headphones, so I get to listen to music and y'all get to listen to me. Cool, huh? Well, I just did Pamina on here at Lomond View Park. Legendary place. Yeah, I was even thinking on my walk up the driveway or whatever that I mean, I'm sure I did more drunk dials, but that was a standout one because I was 14 years old. So, yeah, called Allie Chacon. It was a drunk dial, but I mean, she was hot and I liked her a lot. I just wanted to talk, and we did. It was just a normal conversation. No motive, no whatever. I just wanted to hear her voice for a sec. So, I don't know. Later on that night, I pierced my nipples with safety pins. I was found passed out on my front lawn, and there you go. It's not what I brought you here for, so I just did Pamina on in center field, which is where I did yoga in the park at T-Mobile Park. I just soak in Ken Griffey Jr. energy. That was a freaking awesome day, but yeah, I just got a lot of thoughts going on. And what just crossed my mind and why I wanted to talk is change the things you look at, and the things you look at change, right? Big theme. And so I wanted to share how little old pre-Atlas came to Christ. Because I haven't shared this here either. Just, new channel, new videos. Like I erased like everything before. Not that it doesn't exist anymore. Then it'll surface again or whatever. But I like this direction. I am a chosen pen, which everybody should strive to be. I got my tattoo on my bicep to mean exactly that. Like, I want to be a pen. I want to be a pen that, enhances and, is life-affirming. Enhances life, creates life, is life-affirming. That's what the DNA helix is about. I can be a red pen or I could be a black pen. That's kind of what we're getting at. I'll finish that thought. But I don't have to be walking so fast. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Like, I'm in no rush at all. I like to enjoy life. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not running from anything. So I just noticed myself getting out of breath, and I'm like, nah, it's been a while since I've held it. We're good now. But you change the things you look at, and the things you look at change. So the first thing to know is, at the time, this was 2016, probably February, March. It was early on in the year, I know that, because of just timing and things like that. It was the first of my last 2 semesters at university before I got my degree in psychology. So I was very deliberately exploring my psychology a bit more. The previous Halloween, I should say specifically, I went to Tempe, Arizona, and had my first acid trip, watching Primus and Tool coming up to Coheed and Cambria. It was so good. So anyways, very enjoyable time. I liked it a lot, so I decided to try it again. So I decided to microdose. Half a tab, 3/4 tab. I bought it in cash, and it was mostly ones. I'm sorry, Trevor. I'm still sorry about that. But I was, in order to really microdose effectively, it's every 3 to 4 days. Give a couple of days off, so your brain can refresh and the chemical can, have the effect again. And so, one of them, I took, just normal low dose or whatever, just to get the effect. And then I took a shower, which is always a great idea. So, I'm not even gonna justify it. If you just look it up, okay? Like, it's 2025. Anyways, it heightens my sensory experience a lot. And I love being in touch and integrated with all of life, because I am love and I choose life, right? And I always have. Really. I choose to do things that I enjoy. I choose to do things that are like worth the effort and can be like magnificent if done well and like work. So, I hope y'all can hear me. I'm not making any effort to talk over the lawnmower, but I figure with the mic it should be okay. So, I was taking a shower and feeling everything. And I already do a lot of background meditations. So when I'm taking a shower, I'm also thinking about how I'm cleaning my mentality, how I'm cleaning my heart, how I'm cleaning my emotions and things like that. Water is emotion, like in terms of metaphor and stuff. It's always emotion. It's why walking on water as a like real possibility, just like know that you can handle it. Trust that your face belongs here, and you know you can do it. Walk on your own water. So I was using probably meditative tools like I do naturally, and just feeling the extra effect, because if you're already good at energy work and things like that, then having something that like heightens, it's like the star in Mario. It just makes you invincible. You could do anything you freaking want. So after I got out, and mind you, at the time I had long hair, even though I was still balding, and it didn't look great, and a beard. Who might that look like? Okay, well, that plants its seed, right? By the way, at the time too, at 2016, I was agnostic. I will talk about atheism and why it sucks right here and now. Y'all ain't smart. It's not philosophy, it's philosophy, and it's absolute shit. And here's why. So you're asserting that only things that are seen and experienced are real and exist and things like that. Okay, well, why be so self-limiting if you're so smart? The color spectrum, the only colors we get to see and experience, we know for a fact there are more. There is ultraviolet, there is infrared. You are saying that, no, I only can see red through purple. Everything else does, la 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 la, that's atheism. Y'all are fucking stupid. So that's that. I was agnostic at the time, and I hated anything that had to do with religion, and I wasn't open to any of it. So, the only reason that I felt safe even like being open to the name Jesus Christ, I think, was Lindsay Sterling. Like it just, she made it okay. She made it possible because her music kicked it that much ass. It spoke that much to me. So, okay, couple that with pre-Atlas doing like shower meditations and just getting out, feeling really clean and really open to experience and perception, and that I, let's see if I could see some of those ultraviolets. Let's see if I could see some of those infrareds, right? I was open, I was receptive, and that was it. That's it. I was just open to the experience. I was along for the ride. That's it. So I just looked in the mirror. That's all I did. I just looked in the mirror, into my own eyes. I have no idea how long it took. I know that I saw all kinds of stuff. I saw all the shifts. I think that night I may have intuitively set myself there so I could see my entire spectrum, not just the visible colors, but the whole stuff. What is pre-Atlas light? Well, I got to know that night. I got to see every shade. I got to see every, wow. I have shared this before, so it's no surprise if you've heard it. The image that I saw just before what I saw, that was so powerful and transformative, was the most horrifying thing I've ever seen in my life. I had no mouth. It was a hockey mask. Like if you remember Jason Voorhees' mask, it was like that, but worse. And the eyes were more threatening and threatened than the person that robbed me at gunpoint. And those eyes were the most terrifying I've ever seen in my life, for obvious reasons. It was the scariest face I have ever seen, and it was mine. I decided to stick with it. I was along for the ride. Walk on water. I'm here. I belong here. I was brought here for a reason. I can handle it. Man, so that was the first night that I saw Jesus Christ in my own eyes. And it was not because of the acid. You change the things you look at, and the things you look at change. If you are willing and open and receptive, you never know what can happen. I've always been more of a, I want to do what's actually possible rather than being told what is and just being accepted, just accept it. No. I don't fucking settle. I don't lie down, dude. I don't just fucking lie down. Why? Why would anybody? I know other colors exist, and I know that it's probably not going to happen, but I still want to try to see them. I'm going to stay open. I had the thought earlier today when I was walking around the house, Johnny Appleseeding, really, really good energy, that I lost my train of thought. That was a very powerful one. Yeah, I had a, hang on, gotta stop. Oh, I can't. Wait. Nope, not gonna. I ain't gonna touch anything. I'm just gonna accept that dredge is in my ears and it's not in yours. It's fine. It's your loss. I love them. Change the things you look at. The things you look at change. I'm not gonna bring it back. I can't. So I'm gonna go back and look at this and then I'll explain later. It's okay. All the thoughts are here and I can explain it all, so it's fine. Oh, right. So seeing things that are not, okay, overtones, right? So as a musician, it's not something you necessarily can control, but if you are in perfect tuning, new strings, new everything's at its full potential and everything aligns just right and the frequencies and the vibrations are just right, you hear gorgeous overtones. I had the thought today that you don't necessarily control those and you don't need to. I was thinking about colors we can't see and wanting to control things that are maybe a little more beautiful than normal, but it's no. If we just let the music breathe, if we let the colors speak for themselves, if they're stacked right, then the overtones are going to happen and it's going to be miraculous anyways. So it's kind of just a gift that you just get to have. You do your due diligence and you make sure that it's your actual best. And you do it in full truth and in full respect of life, all life. Even the stuff you think is dead. Rocks. Yeah. I don't believe the hippy-dippy bullshit. They are not energetic. They are not going to take your pain. Tourmaline and black stones do not absorb negative energy, okay? It's a beautiful thought. If you're good at the meditation portion, then it can become true, but that's placebo, which I'm a huge fan of. Mind over matter. Walk on water. Be a floating rock. Be whatever you like. Use whatever metaphor works for you. That's why we have them. The analogies just have to plug true into true. That's it. That's how I connect dots that actually are wow. That's it. I just connect the dots. So, yeah, just some good nourishing food for good nourishing thoughts. Oh, by the way, I'm Atlas. I'm your new best friend. And this is me on a walk. I'm just doing my thing. Anyway, no cats today. That's disappointing, but whatever. Cool. Yeah, thanks for being here. Let's do this.